gonna start my timer so I don't get yelled at. Let's go. Haven't played Symphony of Night in, oh boy, almost a week? I don't know when I actually played it last. I just know they were pretty bad seats. That's a terrible start. I know they were pretty bad seats. What is a man? I think I used to be doing it where I would grab another heart. This is slow, but I think it's at least I'm safe. Bit of a rough one. That's okay. That is okay. Let's do better next game. Alright, so I didn't get hit at least. So if I did it under a minute, it would be 80 health. But it would be okay. So it was under 80. I never know if it's like you have to get to the screen in under a minute or what. I've only played this game like 500 times. One of these days I'll look it up. That's the problem though. It ruins a lot of the mysticism. Terminus Est is not terrible. Does that actually work? Of course not. There are some enemies that just don't give a shit about poison. That's the problem. So, like if I get to keep it, I'm gonna have a backup weapon if I don't find anything else. Zombies are too random for me to do backdashing through. Anti-venom is not useful. No zombies here, so you come back again. Library card? Nope. I think you could pentagram through these too. What? Because I think it works similar to like the neutron bomb. Just the way in which you play. Oh, I didn't even check to see if my item was a library card. Okay, it was resist only. Totally wasn't worried about that. One time I don't check. What are you? Lapis. Or not Lapis, Zircon. These are $1.50. Oh, I'm gonna have to try my controller wirelessly one of these times. Necklace of J is 5 defense. Heart refresh is just all my hearts back. What do we get? Fire bat? Not useful. I mean, 5 defense is quite a bit in the beginning. Like, that's more than your armor, shield, and hat, I would say, that you would normally find in the game after clearing this area. Like in most randos, your Draco Tunic is awesome. One of the best pieces of gear, gives a bunch of random stats and good defense. Yeah, so pretty much you have to find nothing. What are you doing? You'd have to find nothing for it to be worse. Barrel circlet? Nice. It's my electric. For it to be worse than a run of standard or vanilla. Not that vanilla's bad. At all. I mean, I used to just play this just vanilla all the time. Before the randomizer. I think it's always good to have a comfy game. seen so many things about, what was... I'm trying to think, what's the game that was talked about? It's not Warframe, it's like, maybe Soulframe? There was an alpha or beta look at, and it looks like trash. And I really enjoy Warframe itself. Like, the melee combat's always been pretty and they've reworked it a couple times in Warframe alone. Pretty much you just used to be a spinning top. Then I think they added combos when they added Venus, or the World, or whatever the hell it was called. Yeah, but that wasn't fun. It's like, just let me be my little Beyblade and I'm good. I almost have too many games now. So I'm starting to panic, which is never a good thing. 'Cause I absolutely abhor not finishing my games. I don't know if it's like an age thing. I found out another like weird one. My mom, I don't know what dinner I was at, maybe within the last year. I've always been very particular about making sure taking care of my things. So, no matter what it is, I'll always try to fix it, or, just always be extra careful. My mom's like, yeah, that's because we never got you a second of anything. She's like, when you were a child, I explained to you, you only get one, so you gotta take care of it. I'm like, oh, I guess that stuck with me somehow. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so we get infinite money, we get the Zircon, and the Fairy card. Ooh, even better, Aquamarine. It's just, the Aquamarine, I don't know, it might be $2,000, we'll say. Makes it, over 10 times faster to do the infinite money thing. Infinite money's still infinite money, it's just... well, it's a bit faster. So yeah, I definitely can't complain about my upbringing. I was lucky enough to get games, but just not that many. Not like nowadays. You can buy whole bundles of... I can't believe I had to save up a lot for Disgaea when it came out on the PS2. And this, mind you, this is just... some of the PS2 games are a lot easier to find now in a converted format. So, Disgaea, which one of my favorite games of all time, and I saved up quite a bit to grab it when I was a kid. It's like $2.50, $3 on the PC now. Same game. So instead of spending $50 on a game like it used to be, you can get deals of just... you can just turn your nose up, like, how in the hell would I ever buy, Horizon Zero Dawn for $12, the complete thing? I can buy more stuff than that. It's like, it's an amazing deal. But yeah, it still sticks with me. I gotta finish my games. Can't be buying a bunch of them. Complete them. And enjoy it. Otherwise, you just have a bunch of games to look at. And that's not... come on. That's not enjoyable. Maybe it is. I'm not here to judge. I don't think I can kill this thing. Oh, I can. Hold on one second. Oh, my Twitch thing died on the side. If you don't beat him to death right away, he turns into this stupid open flower thing. There we go. I just like to have my side thing on. Not that I don't believe everybody, but there's, I don't believe everybody. Still pretty much naked. That's okay. You can beat... I mean, I have a ton of armor. Or defense. It's just, you know... That doesn't make the game go faster, it just allows you to take more hits. Alright, let me pour my water. Hold on, Doppel buddy. What was that fast change? He wasn't even on the thing. Are you close enough? Yeah. We're in the dirt. Alright, let's go. More rings. Make this super easy. Alright. Javelin, just in case there is an item over here. I'm not good at this jump. Of course there's not. Thank you, video game. If there's ever, like, one item I don't really care if I see or not, it's that one. Bonk. I will grab money, it's just, right now we're going to... Or I'm going to go over there and see what the relic is. What do we got? That. Okay, that's good. I mean, it opens up another relic in the library. So I always should check ahead of time. That's awesome. I am going to go straight into the library, though, just because I'm pretty much naked. And I have infinite money, so I think that's just easier for me. If you go down there, you have to wait for the elevator to come all the way up, which probably takes like 3 or 4 seconds. I think it's basically equivalent to just run in here, grab this teleport just in case. And the elevator starts at the top then. Yeah, we'll just go down. So I'm gonna grab the 2 relics and then be happy. Probably do another loop around unless I get some other relic that makes me happy. Because I can do the owl dude. Let's see, the laboratory. And then the first boss. It's gotta be a little nice on the mana. You just don't start with a lot. 3 hits to kill a book? That's bullshit. Not my thing. Gold ring kinda sucks. It's half of relic to get another relic, pretty much. What? Why can't you dash off there? What do we got? Spike Breaker, Elven Tunic. Alright. That's fancy. So I got a Spike Breaker and a gold ring. I need a silver ring. Jewel of Open is super nice, and the merman statue, and I won't have to come back here. Spike Breaker also allows me to do the, well, funny enough, Spike Breaker room. What am I doing? Listen for the music to stop. Sometimes it's the first time, it's not common. Most of the time it's the second time. But occasionally it is the third time. Opals are 8 grand. Voice. Super fast money. Anytime. I always like having extra gems just in case. Because I definitely mess up enough times. Alright, that'll buy whatever. Leapstone, cool. My favorite. Double jump, library card, a couple of those. Don't need too many. Elixirs are expensive. Monster Val 2. Okay, alright. I got a good Dracula killer. I'm just gonna fast forward some of these. Ball Monk Sword is very good.
Thank you.
Probably didn't see the rest of the Fire Shield's awesome.
Thank you.
Is the Ball Monk Sword to... yeah, that's the shield sword rod thing. What's shaking, Zesh? My pink cape?
Thank you.
Okay. We'll take double Ring of Arda, I guess. I mean, we'll tough it out somehow. Well. I'm just gonna put on Spike Breaker. It's not as good stat-wise, but Ring of Arda makes everything good stat-wise. Nice. And the best part, on my pink cape. Now I would prefer to have the what's it called? Those are some good choices, by the way. Derriere Extraordinaire. Exclamation point booty works. If you want to see them all, minus, I think the Fire Emblem one gets cut off. I just can't fix it. There's like a limit, I don't know why. Alright, now we're going to go up and see what's going on over there. I'll probably go over to Richter as well. Because that is going to be an extra 3 relics, and I'm incredibly strong right now. Like, I mean, I could easily take Galamoth would be no issue right now. Which, that's a pretty good start to do in under 15-20 minutes. Well, they're not gonna give me any good, like, we'll just change it up so you don't get any good relics instead. I think you get them all. Bucket knives. Actually, you know what? I will check. I don't need any of those. The only thing, like, I would love to have a Mystic... oh, right, I didn't make it. A Mystic Pendant. For the MP regeneration. Oh, I thought I was going to get hit. Because I have no mana prisms either.
There is something funny about this.
I one-shot those? I can. Makes me happy. There. Actually, you know what? I'll take a refill. Oh, I was only missing 13 health. What level am I? I'm level 13. Okay. That'd be fine. Can't bash that through that door for some known reason. I don't know why. It's almost like cheat mode with a Ring of Arda. Like, how about if we give you 2 of them? Yep. That works as well. No high jump, sadly, but that's okay. I lack the vertical movement. Notice I can angle the bat, but that's more of a horizontal. What do we got? Echo of bat. Not necessary, but that's okay. Not like it's bad. Don't mind some pieces of Arda, please. Is that an art Joseph's book? It is. Base game, those things are like 30 grand, I think. Which is a lot of money. dim sum set is whatever. If I can kick a goose on the way down, thank you. I embarrassed myself the last couple times I've been doing this. Because when you attack, you actually have like a weird aura around you with certain swords, and this is one of those aura swords. Or what I would consider an aura sword. So you don't have to be super accurate. It's just the geese they're pretty annoying. Oh, I almost went head first into them. And for me it is kind of, what's it called? Disorienting with how the clouds are in the back. Okay, merman statue, that's good. It's not great. Ooh. Like, see, look, I was backwards and I hit it. What's going on, diabetes? I'm sorry, boss. You probably got a lot of the other ones, right? 2, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got 2, 3, 4, 5. I do straights now. I gotta type it out. Beatus this. So you're killing my speedrun here. Killing my speedrun. I'm just kidding. I don't care. Alright, now we're gonna go grab the... I don't have the Jewel of Open yet, that would be nice. So many rings this game. Go over to the Owl Knight, which sucks because that's like all my mana. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I try to stay positive of that kind of stuff, you know, but it's definitely, if you're not a house owner yourself, the world has gone crazy in terms of property rentals and agreements and what they're doing. They've lost their mind. Alright, I can go to the next castle. I don't need the firebrand. I'm trying to think what you were playing as well. I feel dirty now. Oh, no, it was Star Ocean 1. You're playing the DJAP version. Well, you don't know if it's the DJAP version, but potentially. Did you get any further on that? As I was watching Ghost play, and he's playing Star Ocean 2, the remaster? The newest remaster, which is, you know... Oh, come on, that hit him. Bullshit. The 12th version of it. Okay, apparently I'm a little late on those. I do not agree. That's alright. And there's just a lot of stuff I don't like in that game, but what am I doing? Well, wait till you try Dragon Warrior. I'm just teasing. It's a SNES game, yeah. I never got... It's, you know, just an RPG light. I don't know why I wouldn't just do... Well, for me, when I played the two of them, like, I just enjoyed number 2 a lot better. I'll take the dagger. Demon card also gets you infinite money, but unnecessary. Yeah. And the crazy thing, I think I told you last time, it's one of the top 3 largest games in terms of size and like actual capacity for the SNES cartridge, where they had to do something special. I want to say that one, Tales of Fantasia, and there probably was a third that I can't remember. I'm old. Give me some slack. I do not have the teleport over to Olrox, so there's no point in trying to port around anywhere goofy. Let's have to bat dash over there. A couple more levels really helps with the MP. I think I got that one. Was that and the little bit of voice lines in there. Yeah. And the whole square battle map. If you progress further and get to Star Ocean 2, you'll see a big change. Mm-hmm. It's weird, isn't it? I'm just gonna find every familiar?
I'm sorry, everyone.
Now, I know the voices, there are some bad ones in it. But overall, I really enjoy the Star Ocean 2 voices. I don't know if I'll be able to get up there, double jump? Nope. Ain't no one got no time for this, thank you. It almost falls under the Legend of Dragoon, like it's charming. In my mind, you know? Like, none of them are... The worst one is probably my favorite character, Opera. If she gets hit in battle, she lets out just shrieking, like a banshee would lose its mind kind of yell. Oh, it's bad. I think I even added it. What do we got? I don't care. I got bad already. And pears into peaches. Almost all of Precious's are bad too. She just barks like a dog. Like, okay. That's the line. Wow, I'm good! Okay. Whatever you say. Are you sure you know you sound like a 15-year-old girl? Yeah, no, I got this, don't you worry. Alright. Yeah, I was looking up some of the statistics for those characters when Ghost was playing, and they're all obscenely tiny. Like, Opera towers over all the other women. Except she doesn't, she's 5'3". Rena, which of course their names are pronounced differently, but I refuse to. Kind of like Yuffie, you know, like I'm not saying Yuffie, like, whoa, like, fuck off, no. Rena's also 5'3". Precious falls under 5'1". And I believe Welch, which is an added character in the PSP version, is 5'2". Claude, 5'9". There we go. What? Meanwhile, Diaz is 6'3.5". He should not be long living. Reminds me of Legend of the Guy when you look up those things. Noah's like 4'8" or 4'10". And 12 years old, where Vaughn is, I want to say 5 even, and 14. He might be 5'2". Whereas Gala, the giant of the world, is like 17 or 18 years old and 5'10". It does a bit. You also, the age difference is 19 for Claude and 25 for Diaz. Where I think Rena is supposed to be 18. Which, I don't know if you ever... Well, I'm sure you've had some experience of youngins once you become an older one. You can see why they were annoyed. You know, I was trying with a world of a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. Like, I'm probably sure I'd be pretty pissed off a lot of the time. I still have the Jewel of Open, which is unfortunate. Oops. So I can do nothing. I need the Jewel of Open to do a few of them. Spike Breaker. I don't think I picked up the Silver Ring, correct? Correct. Without the Jewel of Open, you miss out on probably like 6 or 7 relics, so I'm screwed on. Did I grab the teleporter Richters? Please tell me I did. I did. No missed. Eliminates 2 other ones here. Alright, we're going across. That's fine. Like I said, I'm stupid strong, so we can power through here, including our good boy Galamoth. I only have 1 piece of Vlad so far. That's right, you can actually kill him.
Magnificent! But now feel my unbridled wrath.
Oh, there you go, I actually did kill him. Be careful not to kill him again. There we go. He powers up. It's fine if you kill him once. You just can't kill him twice or it's game over. Once I start panicking, you pop off the Ring of Vardas and throw in like a holy sword or something where you can't be hurt by it. I think he's immune to holy. It would make sense, but I don't know for sure. Usually I just use P-Cloud and skip the whole thing. Green tea. I am still hoping for my Mystic Pendant, but it is okay. I also like holy water. Nice thing is I have pretty much every movement I need, so I can get around pretty quickly. Yeah, this is the right way, right? Yeah. There you go. Let's crush them. With the Balmung Sword, and it acts as the shield rod, you can summon it. There's my Jewel of Open. Alright, I'm just gonna go back. I technically could like clear everything here, but I don't know, it's like 7 relics. I think that's probably gonna be the best bet. Although I'm not guaranteed to like, I don't have Mist, and I also don't have what's the other one? The Gold Ring. So maybe I should have stayed there and fought the next 2 bosses, because they're relatively quick to get to. Woohoo. Bonk. But I also am not a big fan of making good decisions, so there's that. That's way too many months. What's going on, Nick? What are you talking about? A couple of weeks that weren't fun. Was I ever mean to you? I know. Diabetes is shaken. Thank you very much. That's a crazy amount. Alright, now we're going to... Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That is very fair. Wait, did I do all rocks? Yeah, we did. It's been so fast, I have double Ring of Varda. This is chance routing, okay, Diabetes? Just chance routing. This is race strategies. I can't really figure out how it would help me doing it in a race, but that's not the point, because I said it's race strategies. I didn't say they were good strategies, okay? That's the point. Probably. How's that one go? It's like I did the math, but boy am I bad at it, or... Oh, give me a Mystic Pendant, please. I'm too full of tacos to be upsetty spaghetti about anything here. Like the ultimate leftovers. Guys, I also roasted some potatoes. I love potato tacos. A buddy of mine, she was a pescatarian, so, you know, a lot of the times we were either consuming fish tacos, or like, just have potato tacos. Obviously, they do not replace meat tacos. Like, I mean, that's no shit, but I'm not going to be one of those people like, oh yeah, no, you can't tell the difference. Yeah, if you can't tell the difference, you need to go to the hospital. But it doesn't mean it's also not good. That was not a very good attack. Bonk. And... Exactly. Exactly, Diabetes. The best is, it could be like a super good run, and then someone goes to copy your stupid move. Why didn't it work out the way he did? It's like, well, it's a chance. Like when I'm doing races, I really like to skip the Owl Knight, because the Owl Knight's like 2 or 3 minutes. There's just no easy way around it. I skipped the succubus as well.
Wait, I beg of you!
That's not what I wanted to skip. Don't be mad. Anki, you get an A+, buddy. You get an A+ on that one. I do have the mermaid statue. Watchdog?
There is something funny about this wall.
I'm already here, fairy. What are you up to, Anki? That looked like fury armor? Or furry armor, excuse me. Two pieces of lads. Okay, this is looking good. Like I said, this is the only way to do this. Prepping from? You gonna throw Castlevania into any of your questions by chance? Yeah, try it. Oh. Okay, this is up. I think that's the one with the crazy eyes then. I just would never use it. Like the really focused mad eyes. I used to help my buddy when I was in Albany with her class all the time, and some of it was making up questions or doing like what's the extra credit, and I absolutely adored. It was a younger class. It might have been how old would they have been? About 11. They were 5th graders, and my favorite was to get them to draw pictures. Like just draw me a random picture on the back for 5 points extra credit. My 12 terabyte drive. No! I didn't even know they made them that large. What kind is it? Like, is it one of the M2 things? Is it just a solid state? There's a huge ass just hard drive, like spinning wheels and everything. There's mist. Like I said, there was no reason for me to keep going around in the upside down castle. None. Loaded with games. Oops. Should have just done my stupid. It's like every console on it. Ew. What does it plug into? I mean, is it just the PC and you saved yourself time from grabbing them games and... Has it been sleeping around already? Alright, I'm just apparently not going to avoid anything. Terabytes sounds huge. Well, awesome. I obviously am a huge fan of emulation for keeping stuff simple on the computer. So I'm always for that stuff. He knows what he did. What's going on, Tangled? What's going on, Con Man? How are you guys? I am obscenely full. I ate a lot of tacos, leftover meat. It's going, God, we don't do religious stuff here. No, I'm just kidding, doesn't bother me. I'm extra religious, I was circumcised twice. I'm immune to fire, so... I ate a lot of tacos, and it's Sunday, and I'm actually streaming like a reasonable amount again, so I'd like to get back to my Symphony of Night Sunday things, you know? Which I always like doing it. I was trying to figure out what games to play and set up, because I was making pretty good headway in Makai Kingdom. And then I was yammering with Ghost, actually, again, and it was Final Fantasy Tactics, and I haven't played that game in a couple months. I mean, you may not know this about me, but I like me some tactics. To the point where I have to limit myself to 3 times a year. Like, that's my rule. You only play 3 times a year, unless it's a birthday or a special event, or I figure out another excuse of why I can play it again. Which I think is fair, right? It's probably fair. I think I have the spike breaker on. Oh, I still have my whole Yakkles on. Okay, so on all the games like Torba, I couldn't figure out what it was. Dark Section. The Unspeakable was set. Hold on. And amazing well and Unspeakable was set. I'm uncertain what that means. Was it set to PAL? No, the Dark Stays on the drive side. Oh, okay. I getcha. Is this the Marcel? Well, the Marcel. I don't know if you know about this sword, but it is beautiful. Like, Ken, it's 6 less attack, you're right. But it sounds like you're hitting things. I should shut up when I do it. It sounds like you're hitting like a car door. And it has a very cool move. Oops. It's not great in the fire area. He must have had them all set up for just achievement hunting, you know? What am I missing? What am I missing? Cubizo doesn't help me. I'm basically past the part in which I need... I gotta be a little faster. Like, actually try to get decent times sometimes. Because, like, the last... Oh, my last run was like an hour and a half? It was, like, horrible. Oh. Yeah, I don't. I was yammering with Doc the other day, because he was trying to upscale his games, which I gotta tell you, like, the majority, maybe of all PS1 games, they're 240p, okay? You can set it to 4K if you want to, and it does jack shit. Like, you can't upscale games that way. It doesn't work that way. I do mine at 720, and I think it makes a nice smoothing effect. And it's reasonable. 1080, you start getting to the point where everything's like really smudged. And 4K is just stupid, so. Not only that, Twitch doesn't even let you stream at 4K. Like, unless you're a partner of some sorts. You're stuck at 720 anyway. It'll say 1080, but it says shit 1080. Where are we going? Your bitrate of 5,000 or whatever the hell they cap you at anyway. Let's see, I gotta go to... Yeah. Well, that day will happen soon, don't you worry. No, I think they actually did up the bitrate you're allowed. Might be 8K now. But you're not going to be streaming games... Any kind of, like... The games I play generally are 30... Or not 30 frames per second, but... You're not doing uncapped shooting, very active games at 4K at 8,000 bitrate. Like, you're just not. In partnership, yeah, you can't. And then you run the risk of getting stuck with that being the only option. So, like, a lot of people don't know is a lot of streamers who aren't big-time streamers, which I definitely am not, you can get stuck with just your highest option to select. So, I mean, I've seen people that were streaming, like, SNES games at 1080p. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? They have no options to drop it down. Yeah, like, see? And that's even taking into account the best viewers kind of thing. Like, what? You can't get the best viewers at 4K. You get more viewers at, like, 720, maybe 1080, maybe. Because there are countries or phones and all that stuff, you just can't run that stuff. Okay. Nice. Yeah. It's a weird... Okay, that's 3 pieces of lads. Now we go back to the library. Ken, you could have just checked it when you were there. If I remembered to, you are correct. But again, this is the speedrun tactics I'm going with. And it's called not really paying attention. Who banned him for me? I can't see, unfortunately. Yeah, games are just... They're just weird, I should say, on this. Trying to stream them. Because you'll see someone try to run this game in like, 19 by... or 9 by 16, where it's 3-4. Or 4-3, sorry, I'm going backwards. Whatever. Or run them perfectly square, and you wonder why Alucard is, 8 times as fast. I really miss you. I thought I was going to have 400... What? Oh, that's awesome. I just like having a 12 terabyte drive. I have to get memory at some point. That's another piece. Okay. That's a lot of pieces of LEDs. So now I have 4. The issue is I don't have the silver ring, right? Yeah. So I could technically have to come back here. When I get to the next castle, I'll have the options of Medusa, Mummy, Hammer Bro, Death, Death Path, and then Galamoth. So I'll have that many. I don't know how many that is, but it's a decent amount of relics. So what do you got planned to play? You bought a mini PC to go with it. What does that mean? Like the Raspberry Pi stuff? Hey, there's my yes, my holy water. Yeah, not you, Em. I mean, it's nice to see you as well, but you're not the reason I was like, yes, it was the holy water. And you got dubs of Eam. And a race car. House of Eam. What's going on? Ooh. Well, fancy dancy. How's work treating you? I know. Thank you for the pink K-pipe. This is actually a pretty good seed so far. Oh, my wife told me I'm dumb. Aw. Star Wars Trilogy? What's the Star Wars Trilogy? I mean, there's a lot of Star Wars games, so I'm just not sure which one that is. I've been racing Initial D arcade. That's awesome. I would love to get a Steam Deck. Those things are like, because, I'm all for emulation and stuff like that, and those things are the ultimate handheld things. Like, I don't knock the Switch as much as a lot of people seem to bash on it, but it does have its limitations, okay? Before that, I don't have to grab any, what's it called? I don't have to grab any warps. No medicine! Yeah, you never have any medicine. My constitution's so high it goes off in half a second. The arcade Star Wars. I got you now. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but the Steam Deck works wonderfully for a lot of games in which you would have to switch over to, like, Japanese localization. So, some of them, well, not necessarily localization for that, but some of them you need to have, like, patches applied to them. And they'll run that, as opposed to, well, not really being able to go through Steam with that stuff. I had that issue with the Trails games, where they're just a pain in the ass to get working. But it's the size of a smoldering. Oh, that's awesome. Have you got to test out any Dreamcast games? Dreamcast always emulated nicely. Saturn was the one that sucked. I still haven't got me a really nice work. It's got a Ryzen 7. It's like better than my computer now. I don't think I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna cheat and fly this way, so if I fall, it's not that far. Damn. No. have to play Final Fantasy 11 again. My buddy Ghost is doing the Final Fantasy tour. I'm like, he's gonna be doing 11 at some point. What up, my guy? I don't know what I'd play though. Because I don't know what the hell achievements you have to get in that game. Let me pop this up. My time, I'll just take off a minute or two, it's fine. Well, that's not bad at all. Here to DDR, a terabyte drive. So what the fuck? That's an awesome little computer. Why is my... There we go. You gotta put on that dark reader. If you don't have a dark reader add-on to your computer, you're missing out. What? Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, fuck, just like the Ryzen 7s can be expensive. Yeah, now most of the Trails games, excuse me, are found on Steam, but before they weren't. So if you wanted to play like what's it? I'm blanking on the two games. It's Trails to Azure and Trails to Zero. It's Crossbell. That's what it is. You gotta do some funny magic. Even the original trilogy, Tits, which is like the best one. For the name, not the gameplay. You gotta do some funny bits to get the voices working. Trails games, they're just so... I was debating on it, like, I'll see if there's any sort of positive reception for it. But I would do the Trails, the Crossbell duology. I started Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. I can't do it again. Alright, I've played the game like 3 times. It's boring, okay? Like... I know it's important and all that other jazz, but it's a very bare bones kind of game. The combat is just atrociously simple. Yeah, I'm not, and again, I'm not knocking it because I gotta say, like, in terms of fandom, it's probably one of the worst ones out there, but it's also, you know, a super, like, niche kind of fandom, so I can't really blame them. There are 2 Trails. Yeah, they're very, very, very different. The Trails series, you cannot Google without seeing Slow Burn mentioned. It's just impossible. And it's one of my favorite series. Like, it's amazing. It's just, you have to really invest in them. It's like I think the first game is probably my least favorite. And that's not a good thing to get into a series. So it is, I believe, currently 12 games that are related that have Trails in the name. I don't think we count the original, like, I think it's the Legend of Heroes series was before it. But it was, you know, the ones I was playing as a kid on the PSP. And it is incredibly wordy. Like, incredibly, incredibly wordy. The word count for many of them is above 1 million. Which, to give you an idea, the entire Harry Potter series, all of them combined, is like 1 million words. Whereas, you know, like Trails, Cold Steel 3 and 4 might be 2-3 million. Like, it's insane. And even playing at the speed I do, like, 80% and not a lot of dicking around. What's going on, Balmung? They're between 50 and 80 hours each. Like, it's insane. The tits one's not so much, but you could do it that way if you want. They're almost like as, long as you want to make them. Because you can go back, and each NPC is individually named. There's Ghost. Individually named, and has their own story, and they evolve, and have changing dialogue throughout the game at different points. Oh, yeah, no. Like my other buddy, Trance, got into that series after I did, and, I, even getting S ranks on all the missions and all that stuff, I am, oh good, get all comfy. I'm still running 60, 70, 80 hours, He's at like twice mine and enjoying it, which you definitely can. I just, I'm like an 80% gamer. And it all started with friggin' you can start with Cold Steel 1 and 2 pretty much, which I actually don't like Cold Steel 2. It's the only other game in the series I don't like so far. Compared to everything else, Victory sausage roll? Hell yeah. Oops. But once you hit Cold Steel 3, they start talking about characters and everything else because the timeline and the world itself is all connected. Which is one of the longest connected game series out there that I can even think of. Like when you play Final Fantasy, what the hell am I doing? I can't get this jump. When you play Final Fantasy, you don't have to play 6 to play 7, or 7 to play 8. Like sure, some of them, that are numbered with the Part 2 are obviously Part 2, but they're all pretty much self-contained games. Kind of yes, kind of no. So the Outlier series, especially if you started even further back with like the, when it was, I don't know if it was always Outlier, if it was Monokemia. They're different characters, and most of those series are, trilogies. Right. I'm not saying the games don't exist. I'm just saying a lot of them work that way, where just because they're numbered that way, there might be a small reference. This one's literally, we are continuing... What's going on, Cerebi? We're continuing the series, or the whole game from the previous one, and now we're going to a different part of the world in which we are still in the same world. And these characters will meet up with past characters, and they've aged over many years. So, oh, there you go. I think that's all 5. Yep. It's like .hack. Correct. Was .hack the first one? How much does that have to do with the second one series? But for wait, are we saying for 2.5? Oh. Why is she mad? Oh, okay. So anyways, like I said, there is for 1, 2, 3, and then G, yeah. So that's still less than the 12 or 13 games that are out currently that are directly related to each other. As in a straight continuation of the timeline. These aren't prequels, they're not flashbacks. These are, you can go visit the friggin' game areas. So, it's one of the series. Like, I don't know why we're getting stuck on this part. Anyway, it's a tough one, because you can't really skip anything, But yeah, so after just absolutely adoring Cold Steel 1, and then 2 I didn't like that much, but 3 started to love again, I'm like, you get to a certain point and I don't want to spoil games, but like you start meeting characters that you had played as or had met in previous games. Why am I going this way? We'll just fight death. Too much stimulation going on right now. I'm messing up a lot. That's fine. I absolutely abhor spoilers, so I do my best to abide by my own rules, you know? I think there's always ways of speaking about something that aren't just so-and-so did this, the end. Whether or not, like, you know, playing Legendary Dragoon, like, oh, you know, the Green Ranger. Like, okay, we know the Green Ranger. But it improves your enjoyment in a game that is very much centered around its story. Well, the story actually kind of sucks in Trails, but the character interactions and the way in which they also interact with the world, for me, is the big draw, besides the music, which is amazing. Here, we need upside down goat head. My shirt is a happy birthday shirt. It's my birthday. The T-1000 from Terminator 2? That's awesome. So yeah, absolutely adored the game, but just touch it. It's tough to recommend to people because, you know, to get to more current games, I mean, you're gonna have to play between 5 and, you know, 900 hours. Like, it's a lot of game, which is good or bad. Because they weren't all enjoyable hours, but there's a lot of good ones out of it. 80% of them, at least. I will say, I do think just for you, Tango... wait, actually, how far are you caught up into the game series? Did you at least do Cold Steel 4? Oh. Okay, well, never mind then. I am a firm believer that there's a lot of... What the hell do you kids call it nowadays? Gatekeeping? There's a lot of fucking whiny people about the games, and... Well, I do think it's important that you play it to know who the characters are. It's, like, super overrated. Sometimes it's, like... a 5-minute part in an 80-hour game, you know? Like, come on. And they did a couple of my characters from other series dirty. You can definitely see they clearly were like, we want to move on to this new set of characters.
No!
I know, it's tits. That's what I mean. It's like recommending One Piece to somebody. It's tough because there's 1,000+ episodes. In that time, you can watch... you know, 80 of the 12 things, or if they're 24, you can throw in a bunch of them. Not that it ain't worth it, it's just, it's tough.
Behold true form and despair!
I love that, yo. Definitely recommend the series, and I would potentially play Crossbell just because it's another one of those... I don't think it's that important if you don't play the beginning series before it.
Go back whence you came.
But, you know,
Trouble the soul of
that's just
my
me.
mother no more.
How? Wait, more bats. But it would have to be definitely one that people would want to see. Like, the Crossbow series is probably my favorite series in that series of series. I thought I had tits. Do I not have tits as a command anymore?
So you made it.
Alucard, I'm glad you're all right.
Hold on.
I'm sorry. 'Tis
Oh, I
my
have
fault
tits
you had
as
to fight your
the
own
steel.
father. Fear not.
Do I have trails?
I had my own reasons for destroying
No, I
him.
wrote this out. What did I
Must have
call
been
it?
painful for you.
Don't make me go through my command.
Indeed. But you must always remember that the only thing necessary
I know we have
for
Tita.
evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
Like, I get
The
it
blood
coming
that
from
flows in my
exactly.
veins is cursed.
So I mean, that
Best
definitely
for
is a
this
nice
world if
bonus,
I
but
were
I'm
to
like, ah,
disappear
come on, like
forever.
we can kind of get the backstory in
I
under 5
see.
minutes. We get it.
Farewell, then.
The character is a ray of
We'll not
sunshine.
meet again.
Alucard,
Get around the
Want to go
sensors.
after him,
I
Maria?
swear I put up a Trail Zones because I like to
No,
put the games
it's
where you
best
can
this
call the
way.
command to know a little bit about
I
it.
can't ease his torment.
Is Sky it?
Someday, perhaps, we will meet again.
Sky.
And on that day,
There you go.
maybe.
I see.
Let's go.
As
Everyone's
I'm a
waiting for
chronic
us.
command maker, you know?
Yes. Let's get out of
This
here.
seed was very good. I was very strong, very early movement. No Galmoth. Had to go back a couple times. Probably take off 5 minutes for me doing stupid shit. This gets like a solid A-. This was an A- seed.